The funny thing about we photographers is the fact that we love shooting, we love editing, we love the whole creative part, the whole technical part. We love talking about ISO, talking about composition, talking about color grading. We love all of this stuff. When you see the business part, we are terrible at it. The moment someone comes to you and asks you how much is your price, or the moment you are ready to start talking about money or start talking about price, next thing your heart is beating fast, your throat is dry, your palm is sweaty, you are scared to mention a price, you are scared that they will say it is too expensive, you are scared that they will walk away, you are scared that you will lose that client. And next thing that happens is that your brain starts convincing you that the best way to keep this client is by slashing your price. And this is exactly the mistake a lot of photographers make. In this situation, what you are doing is you are letting the client determine your price. In fact, some people are worse. They let other photographers determine their own price. But the truth is, as a business person, you are the one who sets your price. You are the author and finisher of your price, not the customer, not other photographers, not the industry, not the market. Ronald J. Baker, the author of Implementing Value Based Pricing, said the firm is responsible for their prices, not its customers. So it doesn't make sense to me when I see photographers trying to look at what other photographers are charging for them to know what to charge. So you are looking at other people, then you're copy pasting their own prices into your business. The moment you do that, you've automatically lost control of your business. You are no longer the one running your business. That photographer or those photographers are the ones now running your own business for you, because they are the ones determining how much you will charge. And the only reason why that is happening is because you are insecure. Because deep down, you don't know the value of your work. You have not assigned a value to your work. You don't know the worth of your work. So what do? You just look around and pick a random number on the market. And if you don't believe in your own value, how do you now expect customers, your clients, to now believe in that value for you? One of the things that cause this lack of value is because you think your work as a photographer is to press the shutter button. So it doesn't make sense to you charging some certain amount of money just for pressing the button, because that is what you think you are doing, because that is what you believe is your value. But you don't understand that there are more other things. In my book, I talk about value drivers. There are several other things that makes up your value. Your photography is just one thing, your pressing the button is just one thing, your technical knowledge is just one of those values. There are other value drivers that can come together that makes your value. So there is the value of speed, there is the value of association, there is the value of bragging rights, there is the value of convenience, and so on. There is the value of creativity. If you can't see the value or values that you are bringing, you will underprice yourself. And because you don't know that value, you will always bow to the client. Your client will threaten that they will walk away, and you'll be so scared. And that fear of clients walking away will make you make unreasonable choices. But sometimes your own power too is your ability to let them walk away. Because the truth is that the right client for you at whatever value you bring does not argue with the price you bring. There is a person for every price, and there is a price for every person. If you are firm in your conviction of your worth, you'll be able to persuade clients to also pay for that value. So if you want more, get my book, Pricing Photography, because that is your ticket to enter into the private inner circle where I will continue things like this. In the private inner circle, you get to talk to me one on one. You get to ask questions. I'm not going to be answering questions in the comments. Only people who are in the private inner circle, we have the chance to ask questions. We have our coaching calls regularly. You get one-on-one strategy meetings, and it is only when you purchase the book that you get access into the inner circle. The book costs 20k, but it's being discounted for 7k all throughout the month of January. So by the time January ends, and by the time this content series ends, the book will go back to 20k. And if you still want to join the inner circle by then, you have to pay 20k.